Despite Bluey being one of the best cartoons of recent years, some very shocking things can be noticed in some of its episodes. Could it be true that Bandit and Wendy, his neighbor, might be attracted to each other? Or perhaps Chili is too intimate with Stripe? Do any of these things really make any sense? Bluey really has more shocking things than we imagine. One of the most uncomfortable things about some episodes of Bluey involves the behavior of Judo, Wendy's daughter. In the episode Butterflies, the girl clearly treats Bingo badly, encouraging Bluey to abandon her own sister in the middle of the game. While the two older women walk away, Bingo is left alone and completely excluded. It's a very sad scene, and when we look closely, we realize that little Chow Chow's attitude was quite selfish. Even when Bluey finally acknowledges that what they did was wrong, Judo shows no immediate regret. This behavior suggests that Bluey's neighbor has a tendency to be unfair to younger children. Some fans raise theories that this may be related to her being an only child and very spoiled. Another interesting hypothesis is that her behavior may be related to her parents' divorce. They say that Judo's father has another family with a small baby who may remind him of Bingo, generating resentment. Either way, the character definitely needs to review her attitudes. This episode makes it clear that she urgently needs to improve her relationship with the other puppies. Because of this example, we have separated the 7 most shocking things we could see throughout the seasons of Bluey, and we will tell you all of them. So, only if you are prepared and ready, come with us to discover a little more about the incredible world of the most beloved blue dog in the world. Wendy is one of the Heeler family's oldest neighbors, and the two families have had a relationship for over 6 years. This is obvious since both Wendy and Chili were part of the same mother group when Bluey and Judo were still babies. Even with this long coexistence, Wendy initially doesn't seem to like the Heeler couple very much. There are several moments where Chili and Bandit greet Wendy, and she simply ignores them. Everything changes, however, in the episode where Bandit pretends to be a rag doll. Wendy helps Bluey and Bingo go to the ice cream shop and even puts Bandit in the car. At this moment, we see something curious. Bandit seems to be making the most of the situation, perhaps enjoying the scent of Judo's shampoo in the car. Another disconcerting fact is when Wendy witnesses Bandit's savings pressed against the window glass. Did Wendy see something she shouldn't have? Or, who knows, maybe you even liked it. These theories are raised by the fan community, but they are nothing more than speculation. However, the episodes leave some loose ends that make us wonder if there is something stranger going on between Bandit and Wendy. In any case, we will keep an eye on the next episodes to see how this curious relationship unfolds. Without a doubt, one of the biggest mysteries involving Bluey's series was the whereabouts of Grandpa Bob, who ended up reappearing to us in the episode The Plate in a surprising way. For a long time, the only moments in which Bandit's father appeared to us were in some flashbacks to the past, or in rare moments, such as during a call with Grandma Nana and her granddaughters. Many fans even speculated that Grandpa Bob could have passed away. However, series creator Joe Brum assured that he was alive and well, promising that he would soon reappear in the series, which is what actually happened. After all, we saw him in tears at the wedding of his last son, who did not yet officially have a partner. We later discovered that the character was actually spending some time in India, which is a place known for having a very strong spirituality, which indicates that perhaps Grandpa Bob has some religion, such as Hinduism perhaps. But regardless of all this, in the end, an intriguing question arises. Why wasn't he present at the family's big Christmas gathering? Was he really already in India or simply not there? The answer possibilities are actually few. He doesn't seem to be sick, as it wouldn't make sense for all the family members to be so happy while a relative was in terrible condition. This leaves the hypothesis that Grandpa Bob and Grandma Nana may have had a bad fight before Christmas. Perhaps he spent the festivities this year with another member of his family, however difficult it may be to accept. Furthermore, we know that Grandpa Bob has a serious memory problem, which may have something to do with the fact that he has a part of his ear missing. We even have proof of this in several moments, such as when Bluey and Bingo are going to separate rooms and sharing toys, and they reach an impasse over who would get Gloria. That's because she was a Christmas present from Grandpa Bob to Bluey. But Bingo didn't get anything for the simple reason that Bandit's father simply forgot she was born, proving that Bob's memory problem is actually more serious than we imagine. So if he really had a bad fight with Nana, it certainly wouldn't take long for him to forget it. Don't you agree? Oh, and if you're a fan of Bluey, comment below Bob to show that he also wants to know if Bandit's father's memory is that bad. Muffin is that type of character that divides opinions. Either you love her antics, or you find her insufferable. And it's easy to understand why. Bluey and Bingo's little cousin is funny, but she can be quite annoying too. There are several scenes that show how naughty and bossy Muffin can be, like in the episode where the girls play library. At first, it seems like it's just a misunderstanding. Her father mentions that she is the most special child in the world, which could explain her behavior. But we soon realize that Muffin is really spoiled and extremely demanding. Another example is in the episode where the cousins are at Grandma Nana's house and playing together. Muffin demands to wear her ballerina outfit, once again showing her authoritarian manner. And who can forget the famous scene where she refuses to give her father his cell phone back and starts running around the house, being completely disobedient? Some argue that this is just a phase, as she is younger than Bingo, who is around 4 or 5 years old. However, it seems clear that Stripe and Trixie are having difficulty imposing limits on their eldest daughter. And this could be detrimental to Muffin in the future, hindering her ability to make friends and fit into groups. We are rooting for Muffin to overcome this phase as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, let's move on to a controversial moment involving her father. Well, this is one of the most controversial theories about the Bluey series. Many fans are already speculating about Bandit and Wendy's relationship, but did you know that there are also rumors about Chili and Stripe? It all started in episode 30 of season 2, when the girls were playing library. As soon as Stripe and Muffin arrive, we see Chili welcoming her brother-in-law with a kiss. That's right, she kisses another dog that isn't Bandit. And the strangest thing, his brother-in-law. Soon after, the two go to the kitchen where they drink coffee and talk about life while the girls continue playing. These scenes generated a lot of speculation on the internet about a possible relationship between them. But the truth is that it's all just a misunderstanding. The animation of the scene gave the impression that there was a romantic kiss, but in reality, it was just a friendly greeting on the cheek. This shows that sometimes theories can be fun, but they don't reflect the reality of the series. The important thing is to enjoy Bluey's funny and emotional moments without creating unnecessary controversies. If you think so too, this just proves how aligned our thoughts are, don't you think? So it makes perfect sense for you to click the sign up button right now and join our team of Healer Family fans right now. One of the details that draw attention to Bluey is the financial difference that seems to exist between the protagonist's classmates. This becomes even more evident when we look at Rusty's family, who clearly live in an economic condition well below that of most of the other characters. Rusty's family is made up of 5 members: Rusty himself, his brother, his sister, his mother, and his father, who is a soldier in the Australian Army. While some character homes, such as those of Bluey's parents, Mackenzie and Chloe, are valued between $600,000 and $1 million, Rusty's family home has an estimated value much lower, between $300,000 and $380,000. Of course, these estimates were made before the huge increase in property prices in Australia. Even so, it is possible to notice a significant difference, suggesting that Rusty's family has a lower income. Although we cannot say this with complete certainty, the evidence points to this reality. But who knows? In the future, Rusty will become a great cricket star and help his family improve their lives. We're in the crowd. One of the most interesting and sensitive aspects covered in Bluey is how the series deals with complex topics related to children's mental health. There are at least 3 notable situations that demonstrate this concern. The first involves Mackenzie and possible abandonment trauma. In one episode, when he was still very little, he slipped on the playground and realized that there was no one from your family around. This moment was remarkable and illustrates how seemingly simple situations can emotionally impact a child. Another important issue is the case of Jack, a new student at school. He shows clear signs of dyslexia, a condition that makes learning difficult, especially organizing letters and numbers. The series approaches this delicately, showing how he faces these challenges daily. Lastly, we have Socks, Bluey's little cousin, who behaves differently than all the other characters. She walks on 4 legs, howls, and even bites, something no one else does, not even babies. This raises the hypothesis that she may have a mild form of autism, justifying her more instinctive and canine behavior. These themes are treated in a subtle but impactful way, helping the audience to better understand important issues. Bluey deserves applause for approaching such delicate subjects with such sensitivity. Hashtags Mimi Palmas. These were the 7 most curious and even a little strange things we noticed in the Bluey series. With each episode, new theories and intriguing details about the characters emerge, and this is what makes the series even more special. As we know that you love discovering these curiosities, we have separated 2 incredible videos for you to watch right now. Just click and check it out. Don't forget to comment what you thought of this content. Until next time, good video!